All of these things started to change, and yet the only thing that I had changed was my daily practice of gratitude. So when you're in medical sales, basically you have to clinically document everything that you say. So I said, well, is this gratitude thing really something, or is this just a fluke? So I started doing some research, started reading a lot of white papers and clinical journals and all that stuff, studies on gratitude. But one of the first books that I came across was a book called Thanks by Dr. Robert Emmons. And Dr. Emmons is a PhD professor at the University of California at Davis. So he's got lots of students that he can do research on. And in one of his most talked about research studies, he took a random group of students and he divided them into 3 areas. The first group were to write down all of the things that they were grateful for on a daily basis. The second group wrote down all the little hassles, all the things that bugged them. And then the third group was the control group. So they basically just wrote the things that happened without any emotion attached to it. They did this for 10 weeks. And after 10 weeks, what they found was the gratitude group was 25% happier. Lisa, how could they actually tell that the gratitude group was 25% happier? Well, what they did was they did this extensive journaling process beforehand because they wanted to see where people were from a baseline. You know, you have the chronically happy people over here and the chronically not so much over here, and they wanted to see where the people were starting out. So at the end of that 10 weeks, they were actually able to say, okay, 25% happier.